Our trip into Sayad Valley includes a road walk, a rare road walk of about 6 miles. And we're almost there. We're going to have real food. 350 people. And we're missing Sayad Days, which happens in next weekend. It's August 23rd, and that is Middle Devil's Peak in our climb above Sayad Valley. From the bottom to the very top, which we're coming up in about an hour, we're going to climb over 5,000 feet. We've left the Marble Valley wilderness, but there's some marble sticking up near Upper Devil's Peak. This is Kangaroo Spring. And
should leave you a note that says he's there.
Yeah, and we are at lunch. There's John Hart.
Hey, great day.
It is a great day. We've made a climb over 4,000 feet. And these are the Kangaroo Mountains. Kangaroo Mountain we passed through. It doesn't look like the Grand Canyon. Actually, it looks like a glaciated bowl because of the spring down here, but these mountains are sure different than the ones we've been through. So we're near Lily Pad Lake, and I'm not going to show it. It's way down the hill, but it's got lilies on it. It's very cool looking. It's a poor campsite, they say. But isn't it wonderful to see these signs in the middle of nowhere? And it looks like we're following the hobbits looking for the ring. I can see Lily Pad Lake. And even though it's very beautiful with lily pads on it, I haven't seen anything like this in a long time. I can't even remember. It's often hard to get down to these kinds of ponds, and they said there are poor campsites near it. Lily Pad Lake. One of the reasons it's so hard to find a campsite on the Pacific Crest Trail is that we're cutting across slopes most of the time. In this case, not covered by trees, but what we call a traverse, where there's really no flat space except for the trail. Sometimes you do camp on the trail. These piles of rocks near the trail we call ducks or cairns in other parts of the world to mark the trail, but this one is made entirely of mica. We're near Kudri Mountain, but basically we have a great view into southern Oregon from here. Looking forward to crossing the state line. All right, August 24th, 2011. Walking down the Pacific Crest Trail through a forest to a saddle where we're going to have lunch. About 180 miles into the hike. I can't wait for it to be over. I've had enough hiking, but it's been very enjoyable, hard at times, and very interesting people on the trail. We're going to the saddle, and it's a little spur there. There's water available, but water is always a big deal. But we're going to go a little farther to get water today at our stream or a spring. A video going north from the Siskiyou Crest. We're at 7,000 feet, crossing over the highest point of the Siskiyou Crest Mountains. And there's a view to show you where we've been. Crossing a beautiful meadow above Mud Springs. Yes, we got water from Mud Springs. There's Bill Jeffries' Azabat crossing the meadow, and far out there you can see a big pile of stones. Somebody's gone to some trouble to do it. August 25th, and we are at Donamore Meadows, and we walked a long way yesterday, about 21 miles, and camping spaces were so difficult to find, we wound up camping near and on the bridge over Donamore Meadows. There's John down there in the creek getting some water for today's trip. And we're 1.4 miles, or a little less actually, from Canada. Oregon. I've got Canada on my mind. That's not for 5 years. the Oregon border, finally out of California.
Enough me pictures.
Well, here we are. It's the 25th of August, 2011, and we are at the Oregon border. That's Bill Jeffrey, Azabat, signing in. There's John. What an accomplishment. Been walking ever since the Mexican border, piece by piece, step by step, and we've made it.
1,699 miles.
1,699 miles. And here's the better news. It's only 28 miles to the end of the hike.
And only 900 and how many to Canada?
No, thanks a lot. 962.